video cards in download mode. I scream in static, breathe in rust, and all I built will turn to dust.
First of all, John, tell me about Dirt Sheet Radio. Am I talking to the Dirt Sheets here?
Hello, Wrestle fans, and welcome to the Go Home Show of TNA Impact, where it's always FaceTime in Philadelphia.
Always FaceTime. True.
Always
So
FaceTime.
many fucking phone calls today. What felt like it was 2021 all over again.
Yep. And of course, this happens in fucking Philly.
I mean, I wouldn't want to go out into Philly either, so I don't blame them for being like, yeah, let's just do the promo from the hotel. Okay.
Yeah, the safest part of Philly,
More or less, yeah.
pretty much. Yeah. But anywho, I am that coin reviewer, and to join me, the war chief of Bloody Mania 19. How you doing?
Yeah, that's Saturday. And then Lunacy is actually starting at 1 o'clock Eastern in the morning today because everything is pushed back because of the Bloody Mania schedule. Bloody Mania starts at 2 a.m. Saturday for the East Coast, technically, and Lunacy starts at 1 a.m. Friday. So in an hour and a half.
Oh, well, look at that. Well, we'll be sure we'll be done in time for you to watch it for sure.
We usually are, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, we're gonna more or less skim through this, but we're also gonna be previewing Lockdown.
True, because that's Sunday. So like, I've got
That's
a busy
Sunday.
week. Look at this. Got Impact, then Lunacy, then Bloody Mania, and MLW, and then
Yeah.
Lockdown.
There you go.
I'm busy
Weekend of-
this weekend, man.
A weekend of wrestling. There you go. How about that?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, speaking of wrestling, congrats to Oiwa for winning the G1 Climax.
Yeah, I still would have preferred Yuya, but at least
I would have I probably out of the two Yuya, but I was okay with either one of them winning.
so, yeah, I'm not against either one because they both have that like throwback-ish style that's
Yeah.
actually good to reground New Japan instead of with whatever you want to call it, the Tanahashi and Okada era from like 09 until
Yeah.
like 2022.
I love that match.
I didn't see the full thing yet, so I still have to find the full match of that, and I still have to find the full match for Naito winning the GHC. But
Yeah.
the clips I saw, like, it reminded me of like old Puro. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, I might not hate this. Like I was tentative. I'm just like, it's New Japan since COVID. Like it's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, it's
No, like,
stinky. I don't want
they
to touch it.
They got a wrist lock and a headlock over. And that
Yeah,
was
I
the
mean-
story of the majority of this matches.
And doesn't Yuya still use like a belly to belly suplex hold as like his finish?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I mean that's fucking old school as shit, and it's old school, but it's also different because
Yeah.
it's like it's not only just the belly to belly, it's the
their own
hold.
style. That's why I liked it, because it makes it stand out, because everyone's doing the Omega, Okada, Ospreay style of matches, but you get this as like this makes it stand out more. That's why I like it. It's their own thing. Like, good, we can get away from that. Hopefully, like less of that and more of what we got from these two young guys here.
Oh, I agree because I think it was Stevie Richards' show where they recently brought up that concept of just like, well, what else can we do? Like, wrestling can't get much more acrobatic and athletic than it already is because like people are already
it's
skipping
already button mashing at wrestling.
more or less. Yeah, it's already fucking 6:30. Is like, what is the dude gonna pull off like an 8:10? Like, who gives a shit? Like, what? Like, you gotta kind of bring it back down. It's like the way that Japanese stories kind of go with the whole hero's journey thing. Like,
Yeah.
we've peaked. Time for everybody to bring it back down and re-level it, and then build back up. And this looked like it was a good ground zero type thing. So I'm like, I'll actually look for the match because, like I said, New Japan since like 2021, 2022, it's been stinky. So I'm just like, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to. Nope. But this one gives me some hope.
Yep, and of course he's also going to be invoking for King of Pro Wrestling.
Who?
Oiwa, he's going to face Yoda in October.
Wait. He's invoking the title match at King of Pro Wrestling and not at Wrestle Kingdom?
Yep.
Why?
He said he wants to do it the way Zach did it because that's his mentor.
That's cool.
I'm like, that means he's not winning the belt. He's probably not going to win.
That also means that they're going to do something bullshit for Wrestle Kingdom. Like they're going to have it be Okada or somebody else.
Unless it's Yuya, because Yuya did beat him in the G1.
But is Yuya a big enough draw, according to what they think, to
I think
headline
with how
Wrestle
he stood out in the tournament, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm just afraid of bullshit. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Like I'm afraid it's gonna be like an AEW person just randomly gonna be like, well, I want a shot now. And it's gonna be the fucking Moxley or fucking Osprey or Okada or whatever, just because they think that's gonna draw when it really doesn't.
I feel like they're gonna do Osprey and Callum.
You know what I mean?
I know. Also, people are being so pissy that Callum was in the finals. Like, all right, so a couple of Western fans are mad at that Callum's not in there. Like, I don't fucking care.
Who gives a fuck? You're Western fans. Get over yourselves. Like, this is a Japanese company for Japanese crowds.
Yeah, please, the guy please domestic more over than the U.S.
And New Japan, of all places, need to focus on domestic more than foreign.
Yeah,
because that bit him in the ass when AEW became a thing.
Yeah, and when you see the reactions from Oiwa and Yuya, they were both very behind both of them. Like they were chanting, like even like back and forth. So like that's what you need.
Agreed.
Yeah, because they gotta say, gaijins come and go in Japanese companies.
And they mostly go.
Yeah, like the most they stay is like maybe several years, but not like mainstay unless you're like Dick Byer or like a Hansen.
Well, let's think about even Hansen still was in and out. The Funks were still in and out.
Yeah.
Vader was still in and out, and it depended on he was All Japan, he was New Japan, he was Noah, so he didn't just stick to one company. Bob Sapp in and out, and then Saber's probably been the longest tenured foreigner in New Japan, but he's got to be looking soon to leave because he's been there like what, a decade? At least it feels like it's been at least a decade.
I was trying to think how long was Kenny. I think Kenny was like 7.
But Kenny also jumped around companies because he was in All Japan, he was in DDT.
Yeah.
Granted, when he was in All Japan, he was a DDT. I know. Don't.
Nobody
try to
for the junior belt. Basically.
Yeah, nobody actually. I know the history of how that works, but like still, my point is, Kenny wasn't always a New Japan gaijin.
Right.
He came in right before AJ left, kind of thing, because he was the cleaner with that cornball ass gimmick, like late 2015, early 2016, and then he left when AEW became a thing, and what was that, like 2019?
His last match. Yeah, his last match was January 4th in 2019.
Yeah, so he was in Japan for like 6 or 7 years, but he was only in New Japan for like 3. Granted, he's done some things here or there through AEW connection, but you know what I mean. Like he's not that big of a deal in New Japan, really, if you think about the history of it all.
Right, it was just like those series of matches, basically, but long term, probably not.
He got big when New Japan was hot. Yeah, that's all. The pinnacles meshed at the same time. Kenny ain't shit in the history of New Japan.
And they needed someone to replace AJ because AJ was there. So.
Correct. But if you really look at the grand scheme of things, he had a good 3-year run, but that was all. And New Japan's been around almost 50 years now. So, in the grand scheme of 50, 3's not very long. So, he ain't really that important.
Yep.
hate to break it to all the Western
I was
fans.
saying, yeah,
Watching wrestling 5 years ago.
to them, yes, like to the people that are new to Japan, sure, probably, because that was like their introduction.
Correct.
Yeah. Also, Ilya is not re-signing with WWE.
But that's not WWE's fault.
No, I don't blame him. He never recovered after the Brock Lesnar thing.
Well, his injuries didn't help either, though.
I know, but I'm saying like when he was fresh, like when he came back, he did get sort of a nice pop when he won the U.S. belts. He was at the showcase, and then as soon as he lost it, it was just like, nah. And then the Brock Lesnar thing happened, and then they no sold anything he did.
I think WWE's in a weird spot where they've got a lot of people in the mid card,
Right.
and you can't really because they have 57 belts, so you can't push
but
everybody.
I was saying they got the mid cards, but there's not enough they don't have like fleshed out storylines for them, except for like maybe one or two.
Agreed, and I feel like it's a roster problem, it's a belts number problem, and it's just the fact that they kind of have their hands in TNA, AAA, they have NXT, SmackDown, and Raw, and you know, like, how much do you really need? Like,
Right.
especially now that they're doing this world title or thing with the AAA people as well, like the tournament, like, what the fuck are we doing? Like,
but he'll definitely get work.
he will. Oh no, obviously.
I just don't know where he's gonna go.
They just don't have the time to put the effort into people because their roster is too large. That's what I'm getting at. Like, if Phoenix, if Pentagon, if Psycho Clown, if any of them like move forward in the tournament or get anything done, like, who gives a shit? It's gonna be 15 minutes. Commentary is gonna tell you a little something, and then you're not gonna see him for a fucking week.
Right.
And that's the problem. That's a problem is because the roster is too big. You can't sink your teeth into anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Or they continue to tell backwards ass stories like the Dominic Mysterio thing. Makes no sense. I think I saw that one fucking like GIF kind of meme from what was it, Scary Movie with Doofus, where he goes from being like the idiot to like then he walks away and he gets cooled because he's the murderer. So it was like Dominic from Raw to AAA. It's
pretty much.
I'm just like, why do they continue to make him look retarded on Raw? Like, they had him lose to Dan fucking Housen, but he's the AAA Mega Champion, and you're supposed to take him seriously. Like,
and he also got pinned by Dragon Lee.
But my point, like, it's just, it makes no fucking sense. They book him awful. It's fucking schizophrenic.
Yeah, and it's like, well, like now do they care that he's gonna face El Grande at Triple Mania?
With the way that they book him like shit, he better lose.
No, Grande's gonna have to win the belt.
Or, like, because fucking Dominic is with what, Omos and all them. I forget the fuck they're called, but like, I guess it's maybe a screw job.
Yeah, or that other faction.
Paris Del Mal is what you're getting at.
Yeah.
But Paris Del Mal, I thought, also went after Dominic.
They did, and Dom walked out on Grande in a tag match, I believe.
True, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think...
And they already kicked out a member of the group.
Unless it's like an Aces and Eights thing where, like, Dominic's actually a part of Paris Del Mal and, like, we're just going to pretend like he isn't, like the whole Bully Ray shtick. Like, right. I don't want to see that. I want Dominic to lose the fucking title. Not because I don't like Dominic, but I don't like the schizophrenic way.
Yeah, this is how they're going to treat him then, yeah.
Like, Judgment Day sucks. Judgment Day shouldn't be a faction anymore. And he sucks on Raw.
I've been clocked out on Judgment Day for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like after Finn and Dom, that should have been it.
Agreed. And I'll be honest, I haven't been really a big fan of Bloodline just continuing, but Solo's been funny, at least the last couple weeks, now that we let him talk. So
I liked that he didn't join, he gave the Samoan spike, and Roman sold it like a dead fish.
Roman sold it well, though. Come on.
I was like it's like a fucking magic card how he's playing.
And I just like how fucking Jimmy and Jay were standing there like, the fuck did you? What the fuck did you just do?
And then Jacob's like, all right. Not my beef.
Yeah, he's not really. He doesn't give a fuck. He lost the match. That's why he has to play by the rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He said he'll listen to him. Doesn't mean he has to do anything for him.
More or less, yeah. I think my only real concern is who's gonna change their finish, Zilla or Solo? Because Zilla does the Superman Samoan spike, and he's actually Umaga's kid. Solo is not. So
I think you'll keep it in NXT, but if he gets called up, they're probably gonna have to do a switch.
But then what do you switch it to? Because it's like everybody does like a moonsault or something.
Does
like
Solo haven't had another finisher before the spike? Did he have a different one in NXT?
I don't remember his NXT run well enough to even answer that
Yeah,
question.
because he was only there. Yeah, he was only there for like a cup of coffee.
Yeah, he was there for a half a sandwich, but like I feel like the spike was what he used for as long as I can remember. But maybe he tried something else.
I think it was the Uranage.
That's a bad finish because that's just a rock bottom,
Yeah.
which that looks bad, especially nowadays.
Maybe he'll do a Samoan drop. I don't fucking know.
Maybe, I don't know. I think that's the other thing is that they're trying to bring back weird finishes or they just do too much of the same thing. Like everybody's got a fucking moonsault now. Like when was the wholesale fucking Costco discount on moonsaults? Did I miss that somewhere?
I didn't get that email.
I know, just like between Canadian destroyers, DDTs, and moonsaults everywhere, it's just like, yeah, these moves used to matter because like one person did them. Now
Right.
everybody does it, and it's like this is stupid as fuck.
Everyone and their mother does it now.
And that's why people kick out of everything 75 times because it's all a signature. Because no one can actually have a unique move.
Exactly.
Ay vey.
Indeed. We do have a show.
Barely.
Yeah, because
It's barely counted as a show.
like I said, it's to go home. We're really going to be talking about lockdown, but we'll get through this real quick.
Yep, and in typical TNA fashion, they do nothing with a go home except make you want to go home.
Yep. I wish can we go home now?
Yeah. Can we fast forward this even though it's technically live? You know.
Yeah, but no. Ali came out of Order 4. He talked about there's a problem with the company. And it's because Jason Hodge is the international champion. He gave him. Like, this is how Jason repays him after everything's done. Like I put money in his family, not him.
I fucked his wife, not him. What?
That's my kid.
Yeah. I feed them. I give them toys. I fucking bought her that dildo last night. What?
I did all of this.
I mean, it was good. It was a good like scumbag promo.
Yeah.
But where do we go from here? Isn't this just the same shit he says every 3 months? Because I feel like Order 4 goes through some kind of meltdown every couple months.
Or a loyalty check.
Exactly.
So he needs loyalty. So John Schuyler is going to face Jason Hodge later on. His former partner, former gay sex, former whatever you want to call them.
Former cuddle buddy.
Former cuddle buddy. Yes. They were playing time sticks.
$200 a night.
$200 a night. Exactly.
It's a deal depending on who you are.
Yeah. But Hodge ain't happy about it. But he was about to back out, and Dire Ray's like, no, because I'll strip you of the belt if you don't do the match.
Then he's like, you bitch.
Yeah. So, actually, you can't do that.
And you can't even make a stripping joke because you all know Dara's a lesbian. So it's not even that she wants him to take his clothes off. Damn.
Exactly. But yeah, we got that. And our first match Bert Swann, Mr.
Yeah.
Elegance.
It ended correctly, at least.
Yes, no more undefeated streak for Mr. Elegance.
Thank God.
It was time.
It was time 6 months ago when he debuted.
It shouldn't have been a storyline.
He shouldn't be employed.
Yeah.
That whole searching for Mr. Elegance thing was the dumbest. That was the
And
downfall
what
of the
hap-
Elegance brand.
And what happened to that one guy that during the tryout? That one Asian guy.
The Asian guy who we
We all thought it was Funaki Jr.
Funaki's kid, yeah.
Yeah, man, I got chewed out for that one.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, because he came up recently.
Hey, yeah, Funaki's kid was on the show like the week before that. And then like you randomly insert some like random Asian guy who's just like, I must protect the Elegance brand.
It's a comedy gimmick. That's what Funaki.
And it was kind of like a Big Trouble in Little China thing where she's like, I must protect the white girl with the green eyes. And then he just like runs off. And she's like, who the fuck was that? Like,
Yeah, that one. Yeah, no. I probably would have tolerated him if this was not how we got introduced as a character, because I know he was a local jobber before that.
I would have tolerated him if the Elegance brand didn't fall apart after Ash had to go on injury, hiatus, mystery, doom, patrol, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, she's still out more than she's in. So,
but like, they just lost their identity. They went from being kind of funny, mean girls to then they got real horny for no real reason. Then they just got stupid and campy and bitchy, and then they became a comedy thing where they just like would fuck with the random celebrities or like the old timers and look stupid and look like shit.
And she's treating the word mark like the N-word.
Correct. And then they don't defend their belts for fucking 4 months, mostly because there's no roster.
And they get a rematch.
Yeah, but it's just like, and then they get a push too. Technically, individually, it's like, I like Maggie, and Heather's not bad in the ring either. But the way you frame these two so far, this is the weakest fucking tournament in the history of the world.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure that the fucking Champion Carnival after Misawa took 85 fucking percent of the fucking roster from All Japan looked better than whatever this Knockout TV title is, because like this tournament's a joke.
Yep. Well, thankfully it ends next week.
True, but there's obviously gonna be bullshit because commentary already set it up.
Yeah, actually we're gonna be talking about it now. Yeah, that is what happened. Surprise. And
Jada still
won.
wins, but then she's also in the lockdown match, so
and
she's
M
obviously
M is in the tag title.
So unless there's like some spooky bullshit that happens to M, like Jada is most likely going to end up more injured. So she's either going to get the huge underdog win or she's going to just lose but save face because of injury. You know what I mean?
If the Elegance brand do not get the belts back, I think it's safe to say M's going to win.
I mean, I just don't want I don't want the Elegance brand to exist anymore.
Right.
I don't mind Maggie winning the belt. I mind M by Elegance winning the belt.
Right. Well, hopefully this gimmick will eventually
Die.
Die. Yes, die.
Yeah, take a Kurt Cobain lesson. Go for that. Just end the fucking Elegance brand.
Just end. Go away.
Paint the wall, brain. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Next up is our FaceTime promo with Elena Black and
the first one.
Zaya Brookside.
There were 2 FaceTime promos.
There were. This is the first one. Zaya just talking shit, talking about how Lei Ying Lee is gone. She never came back ever since. Wendy Chu, she got rid of her. Now she's going to do the same thing to Elena.
She's just racist against Chinese women. That's what we learned.
It is the British, so yeah.
That's very true. God.
Yeah.
Spice.
Very
Silk Road and everything.
Yep. But, anywho, we will see what happens. But if Elena Black does not sign an extension, then this might be our last match in TNA. Who knows?
I mean, if she's still with KC, she might stick around.
I'm saying, like, where else is she gonna go? Like, realistically.
I mean, the AEW women's locker room still can't wrestle, really, so she can go there.
But do they need her?
Do they need 80% of who they have on their roster?
No.
They'll pay her, though.
Will they get more? Yeah. Should they?
No. Or
That's-
she'll just go down into ROH and nobody will see her. It's fine.
There you go. That's how, yeah, maybe she is the one to end that stupid Athena streak.
I thought, well, it doesn't Hazuki have the match at Death by Dishonor?
We all know if they're gonna have Athena retain.
I don't know. Hazuki was pretty popular. She made.
I would love for Hazuki to be the champion, but with how they're hyping up her fucking reign, it's like, who's gonna do it?
That's more reason to have Hazuki do it because Hazuki's got a lot of hype in their the TBS tournament, whatever the fuck that was, the Owen Hart Cup. Forget exactly. And she just lost to Mercedes. So like having her come in and win the ROH title, that could be big.
That would be cool. Like I said, I would love for it, but it's them doing it, so not hopeful.
I mean, it's not like Athena's broad eyes, if we're being honest. And I like Athena as a wrestler. I like Ember Moon. I like her aesthetically. I like her athletically. Both of them. But, like, no one's going to watch that fucking show, regardless of who has belts. Who cares?
There were plenty of times where it was the right time to drop it and they didn't do it.
Well, a lot of her defenses, I wouldn't drop it there either. Like, Siri, maybe. I think Mina, maybe, because Mina was popular.
Who was it that they were hyping up? Like, was it Billy Starks?
Billy Starks that they were hyping up at one point, but she sucks. They were hyping up Queen Aminata at some point, but she sucks.
Yeah.
Like, Mina Shirakawa, which we both know, she's not great in the ring, but her gimmick is over. So she could have dropped it to Mina, but they didn't drop it to Mina.
Yes, I agree that Billy isn't great, but I think story wise, it probably would have made sense, especially when they're doing that. They fought like final battle like what 2 to 3 times,
something like that. Okay, if you want to take it purely from a story perspective, I agree with you.
Yeah,
but
talent wise, yeah, they got no one. Like talent wise, there's like really no one they could. That's the issue.
And that's why I think that Hazuki is the first one that has like IWC momentum and talent. Yes. So like, if you put the title on Hazuki, that'd be great.
Right. But if not, they're like, oh, who cares?
True. And then since we're talking about women's wrestling for half a second in Hazuki, it's nice that Starlight and Rena both have a shot at the 5-star finals.
Yes, and I saw that Azumi's out, so I'm upset about that.
She lost earlier, yeah.
Damn it.
I'm scared for Rena because her match is against Micah. Micah's gonna eat that little girl.
She gonna eat it.
And that's just not the fact. Like Micah's sexy big. Like she's not like big.
Yeah.
That's not what my joke is. But just like Micah's strong, Micah's big, Micah's a veteran comparatively.
Right.
Like Rena would have to go on like one hell of a tear, like an underdog thing to beat Micah. But Starlight, I think, has a real shot.
Right.
Because it's her 10-year anniversary. You know, it's fucking weird to think that Starlight's only like 24 and she's a 10-year veteran.
Yeah.
And this is only the second time she's made it to the knockout stage in 5-star Grand Prix.
Right.
Even though she's been in 7 of them.
Yeah, like I said, if you never give Azumi or Starlight the 5-star, I think it's complete waste.
At least one of them have to win the 5-star.
Yeah, one of them, and also the red belt.
Well, Azumi already won the New Japan Strong Women's title.
I don't
So
count that.
she already had, but no, I'm just saying she already has a bigger trophy than Starlight does.
Right.
So like Starlight should win this one because Azumi's technically ahead of her in prestige, if you want to call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
And Azumi's also been in matches for the IWGP Women's Championship and for
It's okay,
AEW's
though.
Women's Championship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where Starlight really hasn't. Like that match against Thekla was really like her first real exposure to something bigger.
Mm.
So I think 5-star would be really good for Starlight.
Fingers crossed. We will be happy for her if she does win.
True. And if it's Starlight versus Rena, then that's just going to be like Yuya and Oiwa. So there's just like,
There
good,
you go.
whoever wins, we're happy.
Yep. You got the right people. Alrighty, next up, the Lethal Lockdown Advantage with Fabian Aichner and Brian Myers.
I'm surprised they fed Aichner to Myers.
This should have been Bear.
It should have been not Fabian, unless he's only on a 3-month contract.
Well, they might have want him being Ricky or who was the other one? Casey.
It would make some sense though, because Casey's supposed to be like the lovable underdog type thing.
Right.
And sure, he finally won a match, but like if he lost again, it's not like it's gonna hurt anything. Because we all knew that Myers was winning this match. We've
Right.
all seen War Games. We've all seen any iteration of a War Game style match where the heels win the advantage because that's the heel thing to do.
It is the heel thing to do.
So like the baby faces can't fight from underneath if they have the numbers advantage. You know what I mean? So like we knew who was winning this match. I just think it's weird that you'd feed Fabian to Brian Myers of all fucking people.
Of all people, yeah. But we call it after a low blow in a Rasta Cup. Brian did win.
Yeah.
That means Systems losing on Sunday.
I kind of expect the system to lose most of the time.
Yeah. Or the blow-off matches, yeah.
Yeah, like they have not been a good faction like the last year. Like they lost their aura and they kind of just turned into like Suzuki Gun towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
They suck.
Yeah. All right, now we got our other FaceTime with Tracy Brooks and Harley Hudson.
Yeah, I don't even. What does Tracy do? Why did she call Tracy of all fucking people? Did I miss something?
Inspiration.
Why would you call Tracy for inspiration?
Why would I call a fucking Hall of Famer like Mickey James when I could call Tracy Brooks?
Who's also a Hall of Famer.
But Mickey James.
I'm just pointing that out because you led with Hall of Famers, so I had to at least say that. But like Tracy Brooks,
That's right, she is one.
Tracy Brooks is not a Hall of Famer because of wrestling. She's a Hall of Famer because she's like a TNA original and she was mostly a ballet because her wrestling sucked because her tits were bigger than her fucking head. That's all she was back in the day. We all know it was. There's a reason the show's called TNA. Like, she was definitely the T when it came to that. But, like, what the fuck could Tracy Brooks ever tell you? That'd be like calling Kelly for striptease advice. Like, what the fuck?
She helped her be a girl boss.
Stop that. Stop it. Get help. That was just cringe. Because Tracy Brooks is useless. No offense to Kaz. I know it's your wife, but she sucks.
Yeah. All right, but before that, we got John Schuyler and Jason Hutch. And it didn't last long because Order 4 comes out and what's her name? Mila Moore's like, whoa. Who wants wrestling at a wrestling show? Am I right?
Yeah, she's like, this was supposed to be a hit. You're supposed to whack him like we're the mob, not fucking wrestle him. What?
You're supposed to suck his...
That's her job. You saw that dress was barely staying up. Like, oh. Hey.
Well, calm down, Patch. Calm down.
Hey, I'm not mad at Mila Moore's outfit. I'm just saying, like her tits did a lot of holding that up. Speaking of tits,
But no, Agent Zero knocked that Hotch, and they stood tall over him, and Ali put the Order 4 pin on
he's so fucking
Hotch's
worthless.
chest. Like, here you go. You voted for me.
Like you're out when I say you're out. It's just like fuck you, okay?
Like, yeah, go fuck yourself. How about that?
Also, I'll say this: Hotch's music, not bad. It's like the metalcore kind of like throwback
That's
early 2000s
fine.
thing.
I will take that.
I'm not in love with his nickname because it's a little too cringe and campy. That top notch Jason Hotch, it's like that's cornball as fuck. Like that feels like Smoky Mountain. But I'm like, I guess there's worse nicknames, but at least the theme music is pretty cool.
Right.
Still not better than Rich Swann's. Rich Swann still has the best theme music of everybody.
I agreed. Yeah, out of the roster right now, it's him.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess Red Dead Elijah or his first one. I like the first one better.
Yeah, it's okay. Like
Like it fits Elijah. That's all I'll say.
I agree. Yeah, it does. I do like Caleb Conley's JCW theme and Kerry Morton's JCW theme is really good.
That's what was it?
JCW Kerry Morton's I think is it sounds like it's Nickelback, but it's like his own thing where
Okay.
it's just talking about him. But Caleb Conley's is called Stuntin', and it was made. It's like it's on YouTube actually from
Okay.
like 6 or 7 years ago. It's like it was like a meme video, but it's actually kind of pretty fucking cool. I'll send it to you.
Okay,
Like
cool.
it's actually a pretty fucking good song. So I'm like, huh, you make me not hate Caleb Conley. Like that's like a good theme.
There you go. We found the code.
It did. It's cool. He's still a douchebag. He's a bigger douchebag because he's Russo's chosen one. But like, at least the theme song's cool.
All right, next match. Harley Hudson, Alisha Edwards,
This match was the worst fucking thing I've seen in a while.
and Harley won.
They had no chemistry.
No.
It was clunky. It looked like Lish had to like double clutch 4 or 5 times for spots because I don't know if she was rushing or if she was dragging. We need Whiplash here to find out. We need fucking J.K. Simmons. Tell me if he's rushing. Yeah, tell me if she's rushing or if she's dragging. I don't know. It's not my tempo though, and that was just a fucking terrible match. But at least the finish was correct.
Right. Yep, she gets to stay.
For now.
Unless she requests imagine her requesting her release right after.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Well, guess what? I fired her anyway.
Hey, you can't fire me. I quit. Son of a bitch. I hate when they do that.
No, I just want Daria to tell Cynthia, oh, by the way, I fired her. Like, what? Why? I just felt like it.
That would be the way she saves face. And instead of like, no, I saw it. She quit. She said it on Twitter. No. I fired her.
Shut up, I'm talking.
Yeah, let the record reflect. I fired her, but she said she quit. I fired her.
Yeah, and our main event. Tag. Hardy's, Moose, and Elijah against the Kaiba Boys, Frankie, and Francis.
This went way too long.
It was like 15 minutes, right?
It's like 20 minutes.
Well, with entrances, but because I heard the bell ring at like 10:45.
See, this is the beauty of the fact that I found. Remember last week when I told you about the whole Canadian stream?
Yeah.
So I watched this actually an hour ahead of you, which is why I had the pictures and everything set.
Oh, so you're ready.
So I was ready, and the Canadian stream doesn't cut out for commercials at the same time AMC does. So everything kind of started around like 10:36. You're not like 9:36, I guess technically, and then.
Right.
It started a little earlier. So I think that's why it just felt longer to me, was because I'm sitting there going like, there's still like 23 minutes left in this show. Like, is this match going to be the whole fucking thing?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes was the answer. I'm like,
Yes,
wow.
yes is the answer. Boy. But yeah. The baby faces won.
Match, you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, like, okay match.
That means one of them is going to lose.
I'm thinking Moose is gonna lose.
Maybe I would prefer it to be Elijah out of everybody involved,
Right.
just because I think AJ is more over than Elijah is right now.
That's true.
And
Yeah, you gotta figure what they're gonna do after too.
yeah, and Kaz is kind of Teflon. He doesn't need to win matches. He just has to exist. And I don't want the Nemeths to win the tag titles because then that would make Nick a double champion. And the
Right.
roster is thin enough as is. We don't need people doubling up on titles.
I agree.
So,
But before we do our thing, match of the night, I guess main events.
yeah, that was the only real one. Right?
Segments of the night, I guess Ali opening.
You didn't want it to be one of the FaceTimes?
No.
Okay, just checking. But they inspired our wonderful thumbnail. Like, I like that picture.
I do like the picture. Jobber, Heather.
Sure. I'm not going to give it to Mr. Elegance. He's a fucking waste of space. But Heather, yeah, that's a good one.
All right, now let's do this because this lockdown is Sunday, 6 o'clock Eastern or 5 o'clock if you're gonna do the countdown. We got
that means it's a little on the early side.
Yeah,
we might be done with things by like 11 o'clock on a Sunday. We could sleep.
We could sleep, or they end at 9.
I said we might be done by like 11. Because we talked for a while. Have the time.
We talk for a while.
And we might have clown shit to talk about too, because you said you might check something out this weekend.
I might.
I know. I use the word might. I'm not holding you to anything.
Yeah, see how the weekend looks.
Yeah.
But yeah, first countdown match: Trey Miguel against Special Agent Zero. I'm gonna say Trey wins.
This match shouldn't happen.
I know, but I'm still gonna say Trey wins.
Zero has to win though. Like, you can't have your giant enforcer guy lose matches, especially when he's never in matches, and you finally
put tag matches. Yeah, and the only one he won in a singles match, he won that match.
Yeah, and you finally put him in a match for the first time in like 2 or 3 months, and you're gonna have him lose to the guy coming back when he's supposed to be the scary enforcer. Like, Zero should win this by bullshit, which is probably how they protect Trey, but like, this match shouldn't happen.
Yeah. Or it can happen, but on Impact.
With better build for both of them.
Yeah. All right, Righteous against BDE and Swann.
Righteous.
Does BDE turn on Ritz here? Or just miscommunication for the guy Righteous to win?
Yeah, I think we slow roll the Righteous thing because there's nobody else in the tag division right now. So unless we debut somebody, we need to slow roll the BDE turn if they do turn.
Seems like we might get a debut because Tedrick got attacked after the show.
True. And Moose got attacked last week, so somebody's just very racist.
Yeah, it's Ali.
Well, no, that was only women of color. Not
but
men.
He's also a former cop.
Yes, but there was only women of color that he used to beat. You remember how that worked?
That's right. He did do that.
It was Jada. It was Tasha.
Yeah. Alrighty, knockouts tag, Ali and Mystery Partner against Elegance brand.
When did they change it to Mystery Partner? They initially made it that Rosemary had to show up at Lockdown. And now they change it to Mystery question marks.
Yes.
So are we just supposed to play stupid and act like that was the plan all along?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No way we have new champions, right?
We better not.
Yeah, we better not.
Now, here's the question. I have two names that I think could make sense as her mystery partner.
So young.
That's a third one, but that's not who I was thinking. So
Okay.
if that's who you want to bet on, you can bet on that. I like Sue Young, so no problem.
Are you thinking Kara Hogan?
I was thinking Zelina Vega or Kira Hogan, because if Alistair, Tommy, and Black Malachi, whatever the fuck bullshit, is actually in talks with TNA, then Zelina would have her spooky bullshit too, so she'd be there. And Kira makes sense to bring another person back from the dead, which maybe that's why Rosemary's missing, because there had to be some kind of soul exchange or some shit like that.
Or if she went to like, we need backup.
Could be that too. You know what I mean? Like it's some
Yeah.
undead realm bullshitty thing. Could make sense for Kira.
Okay, if that's the case, then I would say Kiara and Ali win.
I agree. I think Allie and whoever win, the interesting part is going to be who it is. Because like Sue Young's a good one. I think Kira Hogan would be nice. Zelina Vega would just make sense if Malachi, Tommy, whatever is going to actually join TNA. Especially since TNA did already leak that they signed somebody who's a former title holder.
Right.
And both Zelina and Kira fit that role by not being a former Knockouts champion, where Sue Young is a former Knockouts champion.
Yes.
So,
All right, Escape the Cage, Moose, and Frankie.
I prefer Moose.
I will still say my gut feeling is Frankie.
Well, that's fine.
Probably cheat. All right,
I'm just-
Elijah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm just betting on the fact that since Nick is the champ, we need some baby faces towards the main event. So
Oh, yeah,
Moose-
that's also true.
Moose
could
makes sense.
Get that little payback thing.
yep.
Okay, then no, I'll switch to Moose. AJ and Elijah. This one I'll say, all right, maybe AJ wins.
I agree here. I think like, if any of the baby faces from the main event lose, it should be Elijah, because he's not over. Like his weird teleportation prayers in the graveyard and fucking bullshit magic in the fucking recording booth. Like, who cares? Like, AJ's at least entertaining. Elijah's not really.
All right, the Hardys and the Kaibas tag title. I say Hardys retain.
Better, because like I said, I don't want to see Nick with a double championship on an already thin roster. Like, that's just silly.
Mm-hmm. Knockouts World, Zaya Brookside and Lena Black. I'm going to say Zaya retains.
Yeah, because I'm assuming this match is going to suck ass, because you're gonna have two heels, and even though we talked about Zaya being much improved compared to her Stardom and her like early NXT day, like she's not great. Like
No.
she's not Carrie Elena kind of great. So like this match is probably going to suck.
Yeah, I hope not, but yeah.
Yeah, I have no hopes for this match. If it impresses me, it impresses me. But like, bar is in hell.
All right, international title: Jason Hotch and Ali. Jason Hotch retains, and I think Skylar also leaves the group.
Agreed. I like that, because you can't put it back on Ali and then have Hotch rejoin after you just gave him new music.
Yeah, and you gotta have someone else break away from the group, and I think it's gonna be Skylar first, and then eventually Tasha.
Agreed. And then we can have our 3v3 intergender thing where it's like Mila, Agent Zero, and Ali against the breakaway trio.
Yeah, there we go. That'll be your Back Glory match.
Hopefully that's more like a Victory Road or some like
I go home show.
Yeah, because I would rather see Mustafa in a match for
shot.
Yeah, for like a real, either the gauntlet or in a match for a real title.
Right.
Because he needs to hold like the world title soon, even if it's a triple threat or even if it's a gauntlet, whatever. But like, he needs.
Yeah, he definitely needs it.
Especially because he's doing good work for TNA. He's a good ambassador for the brand. He's trying to help it out by like pushing for like Hotch to get the win and for like people that he likes to
put
get
over
noticed.
talent.
Yeah. So like he's doing the correct thing. You need to reward him for that.
I agree. All right, last man standing: Cedric Alexander and Leon Slater. Obviously, Leon's getting the belt back.
Cedric already lost. He's not even standing up now. Didn't you see him at the end of the show? He's falling down.
Yep, falling. I can't get up.
He needs a life alert.
Exactly.
It's-
And finally, Lethal Lockdown System against Fabian, Sosa, Casey, and Jada. Obviously, the babyfaces are winning. You want System to win?
I kind of, if Cedric loses, like, do we really need the System to lose everything? Doesn't that kind of put them in a weird position? Especially against New Blood Rising type thing. Not to utilize the WCW expression too much, but like,
Also depends on what's the main event.
yeah, no, I agree.
If this isn't the main event, then the heels are winning.
Yeah, it depends on the order. If the World Championship's the main, well, there is no World Championship.
The
So
tag.
if the tag is the main event because it's the biggest people, which it should be, honestly. If it's the Hardys and the Nemeths,
Yeah.
they should be the main event.
Or unless they do Cedric Leon main event, because they could probably do that too.
They could, but it's in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's a smart mark town.
Yeah.
Nemeths and Hardys would be the bigger pop. They're the bigger draw.
That's fair.
So, I don't know. I because I agree that Cedric's losing, I feel like the System has to win this.
Again, hopefully. But we'll see what they do.
Yeah, they might just completely screw everything up. Who knows? Plus, it depends on who debuts.
Yeah, on the debut we'll find out. Like if we find out who actually attacked both Moose and Cedric.
Yeah, and who Ali's partner is, and if there's anything else that's interesting, or if they announce signing.
It's JDC.
But I thought he retired. I thought his wife was going to yell at him if he wrestled again. But he's back from Mexico. He's back from Mexico. He lost Sinner and Saint. That's why they had to get released, because they got lost. They're in a Mexican jail somewhere.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be a funny story. Can you imagine if he comes back looking all beat up, and he's just like, "I lost them. I think they're in jail somewhere. We need to go save them."
Yes. we gotta save Sinner and Saint.
It's like, what? We haven't seen you in 6 months. Or it's been like 2 months, but you know what I mean. Fuck.
But yeah, that is the show. That is the lockdown. We'll be here for lockdown. And we're going to say thank you all for joining us here today. Follow Dirty Radio on various social media platforms. I don't care if it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok,
MySpace,
Gaia, anywhere.
Friendster,
Kick. Not
local AOL chat room. You know, ASL, everybody, ASL.
Yeah, the Aries chat room. But no, we're everywhere on social media. We have We have pods. Not just us. We got Dirty Radio Show. We got the Comic Book Click Major Issue, which is also currently going on break. We got my show, Dr. Cafe. Follow me on Twitter, DaveX12. Follow my Instagram, The House Husband Cosplay. Follow Andrew at IWC War Chief. Check out his stuff at thechairshot.com. Always use your head. Use your head when you take a chair shot to the head. Get it? Shut up.
Do drugs to the head, too. Straight to the dome.
Straight to the dog.
That's why we don't do no needle shit, no heroin. If it don't go to the dome, it don't go in. That's how that go.
But yeah, the wrestling never stops, even though our misery does.
True.
It never stops because we cover wrestling basically every day. It's WWE, it's TNA, AEW, not ROH,
Never.
CMLL, AAA, New Japan, some Stardom, some pay-per-view, some TV. We cover it. It's there.
Some clown shit. We're gonna touch on that clown shit for fucking lockdown.
Watching the clown shit soon.
I'm gonna talk about the clown shit if you don't talk about the clown
Alright.
shit. We got clown shit to talk about. Some
We got clowns. We're going to be talking about the clowns.
honk honk, motherfucker.
Hong Kong motherfuckers and Hong Kong. We're out of here. Goodbye, everybody.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless.
The sport of professional wrestling.